Hello everybody, welcome back to some Pokepath TD. Nerdy here, and well, yeah, we're just gonna, oh, why'd I save that there? Oh, beans. Okay, well, that's always a great way to start this off, by just destroying my team setup. That's great. But you know what? It won't take us too long to set this back up, I don't think. Because we had Lairon there. Let's see. Tangrowth is our bruiser, right? Yeah, attacking targets slows them for 2 seconds. Yeah, Lapras there. I don't know why we have Ditto Spoink there. That seems absolutely wrong to me. I want the Ditto to be a Tangrowth because it's funny, especially if we can slow him up here again. Grumpig, doesn't necessarily have the range I'd like. And then, why are you here, Binacle? Why are you here? Why is Binacle on this? Oh, well, probably because we don't have a lot of other stuff that can, you know, work gangbusters on this. I mean, this is fine for right now. We're going against some Slugmawuts. I think we can do this. They're tanky, but yeah, we just need Lapras to hit some AoEs and slow them down here. Especially with Primeape waiting in the wings here, they're not getting past. But it does concern me, though, how much HP they have here. Yeah, so goal for today is, see if we can... Oh, I don't want that on auto. Oopsie. Some Nose Passes, some Gravelers, and some Pokepaths. I'm okay with that. It's nothing too concerning, but I do want to take it off of auto there. But yeah, the goal for today is to make some progression. Maybe unlock some more Pokemon that might... do wonders for us. Maybe buy some items and upgrade more of our mons that way. Level up, obviously. So yeah, we've got a fun one planned for today. Okay, yeah. And truthfully, to be honest, the next mon we could evolve here is Lairon up to Aggron. It's going to be pretty pricey to do that. 40 Butterfrees, they've got a bit of speed, but they don't have the health to back it up. The shop, we could get an egg. We can't afford any of the items at the moment. Increasing the duration of stuns and slows by 10% would take it from 2 seconds to 2.2, which could allow for another shot on things. That might be nice. Yeah, these are all kind of meh for items, so we'll see on that. We'll hold off on buying items for now. Yeah, let's pump some levels into Lairon. I mean, 2 more levels and we've got Aggron, which I've heard is just an absolute monster in this. Yeah. So I'm excited to see that. And, you know, we're just having a bunch of Butterfrees hit the Bug Zapper. We can't even afford the next... Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Golems, they don't have a lot of speed, but look at all that armor. Oh my goodness. And then we've got Gravelers, which I'm not too concerned about the Gravelers, but Okay, these two out front, I think, can do great things. And maybe we actually want to do something like that and deploy the Zard there. Grumpig, I feel like, is doing absolutely nothing. Pidgeot, yeah, Pidgeot, you're good where you're at. But see, here's the thing. I'd like to get Primeape up in there too. So maybe instead we put Primeape out front to pop shield. We have Tangrowth there for support on that. Lapras can hit here, and I believe Lapras is the one that reduces speed, but also has the chance to stun, and has, you know, a little bit of that. So it's kind of like PP up, and then the Zard can absolutely get the burn there, and I think that's actually a better configuration than what we had before. And then Grumpig can get some more coverage on that. We'll save that as 1. Yeah, let's jump into this. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. We can rinse the Gravelers. The Golems are gonna start. Yeah, here come the Golems. Yeah, that worked fine. And oh, we're just short on that. 7 Gravelers, a Rhyhorn, which is tanky, and then Mr. Keck W. Is that's what we have the Grumpig for, right? Yeah. And Grumpig, I believe, is set for high HP. Oh, can we? Yeah, we'll set you to invisible. Save that as 1. I want the Primeape to go after. Yep, high armor. We're good on that. Tangrowth. Or the Ditto Tangrowth. First. Yeah, first works on that. Lapras, your AOE, so that doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, 4 Mr. Keck W's. Yeah, I think we can do it. Okay, here they come. And Grumpig, do your thing. Wait, was somebody else hitting invisible enemies as well? Not exactly sure. But, you know what I am sure of? Boom, Aggron. Oh, heck yeah. A circle AoE of damage basically doubles the power output. Oh, and look at that range. Chef's kiss. So that raises the question. I think we can move him up here, and that'll work so well. So now the focus is items, I think, at this point. For right now. 4 Slugmas, 2 Golems, and a Rhyhorn. We've seen stuff like this before. They're tanky, but nothing we can't defeat. 40 Weepin' Bells and 20 Victor Bells have a lot of health. I'm not too worried about this one. Yeah, and we're at the point where things are getting pretty pricey to level up, but it's definitely worth it. Yeah, they were definitely trying to push there. We don't want them doing that. Oh, here we go. Here comes some more. Probopasses, some Slugmawuts, a couple Golems, and some Rhyhorns. things are getting pretty tanky here. I don't know if it's worth doing upgrading the Ditto on that. Well, slows the target for 2 seconds. Does do quite a bit of damage. I think, though, our Pidgeot for its range is probably going to be the best bet. And I think we did just up the range on that as well with that level up there. Oh, we're fumbling. We're fumbling here. But we're fine. We're fine. We didn't lose anything there. Some Venomoths, they're quick, but I don't think they get through here. Yeah, Pidgeot's range is really good, which I like that. Let's put a level into the Zard. Venomoth. Okay, 50 of these things. They're starting to push, but then they hit Lapras, and then it's just a big old never mind on that. The Zard is the one getting us money at the moment, but if we look at the stats, Lapras is actually doing the most damage, but Lapras also has that. Primeape is doing the second most. I think here, instead of the Zard, I mean, don't get me wrong, we put some burn here, but yeah, I think we pull that off of Zard here, and we give that to Primeape so we can make more money. Which, right, we need to retire and then add the item there. 3% damage dealt. Couple levels there, and deploy you once more. Oh, what do we have here? Some Butterfrees, some Venomoths, and some Victreebels. Nothing we haven't seen before. They are pushing pretty far here, so we need to keep an eye here. I don't like that we have Grumpig in the back. Yeah, because something just got through there. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, stuff's getting through. Oh, these Victreebels are getting through. Okay. Grumpig, you are a menace. I'm just gonna say, I don't know what your animation there is. I don't even want to know. Okay. Trying to think what would be useful here. You just hit invisible enemies, but your range starts out decent. It's I think the damage is going to be a problem, though, on that. You do have a good recharge. How much does Grumpig do these days? 280, but it's a lower amount, and your range is smaller, but you can go most places, versus the Murkrow Field and Mountain, so we could still do that. You have less damage, but your range and critical chance are way better, so I'm actually... Let's see how that does. That's slightly better than the Grumpig. Some Weeping Bells and some Victreebels. 28 Victreebels. Ooh. You know what? It's fine if we lose this. We can always, make money pretty quick in this. Yeah, we're losing this one. We're definitely sacking this one. Which is okay. You can retry to return to wave 50 with 8 lives. I'd rather just restart on this and then just stick that on auto. And then, oh. And actually, I don't want that on auto because I guess we're missing some things here. Because that, yeah, Primeape is definitely doing the most damage here. So we'll give you the coin and deploy you there. Save that as 1. What are we looking at 2? Okay, yeah, 2 is just a mess because we're missing Amon. And I don't think I like this configuration. It's, yeah, no. Aggron can hit most things there, but I think it's better coverage there. Isn't that where we... That might be where we just had him. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much, nearly enough attention to that. Lapras is definitely good. The slow into that. We've got the Ditto one there. So why are we so low on the damage output is my question here. Well, wait. I feel like we're better off having something Amon like Primeape there. So if stuff starts hitting the fan, if they get past this point, we switch it over to 2, so you can be doing, you know, pretty good amounts of damage, not too much time. Lapras is stunning some stuff. We can have that Tangrowth. Oh, but you can't go into Mountain Tangrowth. That's the problem. Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? Oh, wait, but hold up. I'm an idiot on this because that just means we need Pidgeot here. We're missing Pidgeot. Pidgeot's the glue that holds this whole thing together here. Okay, that makes a little more sense. So maybe we do put the Tangrowth in here. Primeape can go on the mountain. That's very low coverage, but yeah, if stuff starts getting up this far, we switch it over to 2. And then we have Grumpig over here for support. Save that as 2. And then 3, shift stuff over here. Yeah, that works in terms of AoE coverage. That's decent coverage there. Why? But the double Grumpig. No. Yeah, so the Ditto here. I feel like the range is going to be best on the Ditto. That's going to be the best thing for us. Grumpig can go in the grass, so I guess if we have to deal with that, we can deal with that. And then we have one more slot here where if stuff is hitting the fan, maybe, I mean, Zard would be good, but doesn't have range. Primeape, aren't a lot of options here. What if we do a Murkrow? Yeah, Murkrow's gonna be doing nothing on that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's Larvesta do? Oh, doubles damage dealt to burned enemies, so that'd be a fire build. Not too worried about that. Trapinch was doubles its range if in the mountains. But I don't think it's worth leveling that up at the moment. Abra teleports periodically whenever possible. Each teleport grants 100% stackable damage to the next attack. I don't know about that one though. You know what? Let's get this up to level. Let's get Abra up to Kadabra and see how crazy he gets. Huh. So, yeah, instead of the Murkrow, let's... You know what? Let's run with Kadabra and see what he can do. You double your range in the mountains, though, right? Wait, no, I was an idiot. That was Trapinch. That was Trapinch that did that. Gosh, okay. I did a dumb on that. But I mean, if we're getting this far and stuff is hitting the fan, then... You know, then that's just on us. That's a skill issue. Let's just throw this back on auto and see what happens here. Full speed, full send it, make some money. We've definitely got a long ways to go here. Because it looks like we got to wave 57 on this one, which was Route 1-2, so we'll just make some passive income here and let's chat for a little bit, shall we? How's everybody doing? I know this is being recorded in prime time, but you know, I want to be able to communicate with the community a little bit, right? I think that's something nice that's to be able to do. You know, where we can be a support network for each other. You know, that's what community is, right? It's not just a whole bunch of people who just happen to be in the same place at the same time. It's, hey, how can we be good neighbors, good stewards, friends, all of that, right? So I want this to be a place where we can do that. You know, so if you want to comment on ideas you'd like to see me do in some of the games you've already seen on the channel, or, you know, ask a question and I'd be happy to answer it for you. You know, a conversation starter. Just try to keep it clean. Keep stuff clean. We keep things clean around here, people, okay? Yeah, that's pretty big ground rule on that. Yeah, aside from that, I have an update on my side of things. So I like to play D&D, Dungeons & Dragons. And I've recently been given the opportunity to start DMing. Another person in the group was like, hey, I need to take a little bit of a break from DMing. It's good, but it's a lot of work, and I'd like to be able to, you know, sit in the player's chair more than the DM's chair for right now. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I just started DMing a module today. If anybody's heard of the Ghost Tower of Inverness, one of our members of our group that plays, they ported the old module from 2nd edition, so the Thaco era of D&D, on up to 5th edition, and I made some modifications of my own. I didn't want to keep, you know, all the puzzles the same, all of the challenges the same. There are some variations to it, and then being able to have it have its own setting and storyline with that. It's, by all accounts, people said I was doing a decent job of DMing, so I'm glad to hear that. And to be honest, this is my first time doing a full, first time doing an actual campaign. Before, we had kind of created a class, and I created a series of modules that I called the Gauntlet, if you will, for this particular class. And I had each of our players in live group, because the group I'm DMing right now is online, but where we were testing this new class was our in-person group. So I kind of got to do that, but see, that was, you know, it was one player character and then DM NPC character, right? So here I'm having to balance 5 different characters all at once, making sure that I'm paying attention to everybody's storylines, keeping things cohesive, and, you know, giving people roles on things, and trying to keep it fun and engaging, entertaining, and encouraging improv. So I think it's going well. But yeah, that's just something fun that's going on. We're almost at the point of being able to afford an item here. None of these, it'd be this one. Only Pokemon that restore hearts can hold it. Look, it's the cheapest option, and nothing down here is really that exciting. Aside from this, the duration of stuns and slows, I mean, that is fun. The Pokemon focuses on teleporting in place, the cost of reducing stacking damage by 75%. I don't know why that would be useful, to be honest. These things are so crazy expensive, and they're... What is this? Oh. 50,000 for that? Oh, yikes. What a ripoff. We're better off ripping an egg after this. My goodness. Oh. Man, what wave are we on right now? Wave 25. Okay, so we are almost halfway to where we were before we kind of got by all these bugs and plants and all that. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. So it's a fun, exciting, nerve-wracking experience, and yeah, I think it's going well. Ralts as the Pokemon. What can Ralts do? Projectiles explode an area, dealing half damage to nearby enemies and spreading the main target's prejudices. Huh. Is that good? Is Gardevoir good in this? Oh, see, I don't know. That's a problem. Oh. I don't know. But I think having something else in the mountains with insane range might be a really good thing to have on this stage. Let's see what other Pokemon if we hatch here. Dunsparce. Okay, Dunsparce I don't think gets enough love in most of the regular Pokemon games. Okay, so you're just a slower version of Ralts. Slowing them for 2 seconds. Hang on. Wait a minute. Because I don't know what the spreading the main target's prejudices it means. Does that have something to do with, like, these? Like, the ability to do something to something? So if... I mean... Yeah. Does this have the evolution to Dunsparce? It does not. But this gets crazy it's 7 damage per level up. The crit chance is going to be insane. And the range... Oh, but it's in a cross shape. Oh. The damage pathing is in a cross shape. Oh. That's the main limitation. We found it. Okay. I'm going to pull this off of auto right around here at wave 36 into wave 37 because stuff is starting to push here. I am curious now. I want to do some experimentation here on this. We have 8 Pokemon. We have 8 Mons in play so far. Who's underperforming at the moment? Grumpig, but you're the one who can see invisibility. Otherwise, we have a main... Our main Tangrowth out front is only managing to do 836 damage. Wait, no, that's the... Oh, no, never mind. That's the Ditto one. It's just because stuff's not reaching up there. And we definitely want to have Ditto on the team. We definitely want to have Ditto there. Explosive damage means it's creating an explosive AoE, so if we have something like Mr. Kecleon coming through as an invisible enemy, we might be able to do splash damage. I am curious now, because a Dunsparce there would hit down that lane, right? I mean, you're kind of dookie otherwise, Dunsparce. At least in terms of that. Let's level you up and see what happens. You know what? Level up times 10 times 10. Your crit chance is pretty good too. I wish you weren't a cross shape on that. If I moved you there, we're not hitting anything. If I had you there, that has some potential. That's a problem. That is... Dunsparce, you're very situational. I'm sorry, man. We leveled you up, but I think we're going to have to put you back in the box for now. Grumpig, welcome back to being able to hit invisible enemies. You are in for right now. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're at the point of Butterfrees and Venomoths. Yeah, I'm pulling it off auto. Things are just getting tanky at this point, moving a little bit quick. I mean, and Zard's doing some good damage. The Ditto hasn't really had an opportunity to do much, and the Grumpig is just sitting back there. I think we need to rip another egg here. Ammonite. We got an Ammonite. What do you do, Ammonite? Doubles its speed if in water. So its recharge is really slow. So you double your speed if you're in the water. Your range is not terrible, but I think we can do better than that. Let's see, Weeping Bells and Victreebel. Yeah, just run it through. Yeah, these Victreebels are a problem because we don't have the DPS at the moment, and I think some of our Mons might be under-leveled here. That might be something. I mean, because we're pushing up into the 40s on some of these. Yeah. That's if any stragglers get past and Ditto needs to put in the work. Okay. And that was the wave. Some Probopasses. Yeah, we don't want it on auto, especially if those things are coming through, but we do seem to be doing enough to, I think, take them out before they can get very far, so that's at least good. Yeah, the Zard is still doing good damage. You know what? Aggron, I think you're being underutilized while you're up there because Pidgeot, it has a longer range, right? So we can snipe more things. I think we can get a better damage output there. That'll be very helpful. Let's see. Zard could put a level on you. However, Lapras's AoE increases the range by 1, which isn't huge, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Grumpig, yeah, you're getting under leveled there. Ditto is gonna be too much at the moment to level up. Same there. Same with Tangrowth. Yeah, same there. Okay, let's go ahead and run this and see what happens. We're dealing with some Gravelers, some Weeping Bells, and some Slugmas. Got it. Okay, I feel like we already have a better damage output with switching the position of those two. Either that, or we're dealing with some less tanky enemies. Oh yeah, there was a Slugma in there, wasn't there? And it just got rinsed. The thing just got rinsed, guys. Okay, put a level into you and call it good there. I mean, in Pidgeot, if you're able to snipe things across the map, it might be worth putting more levels into you. I don't know. Yeah, next wave that up. Couple more levels into Lapras. Some Venonats, Butterfrees, and Venomoths. Perfect. I know we can rinse this stuff, and leveling up Lapras is huge. Especially for that AoE. However, put some more levels into Primeape, because we can boost the damage output, the recharge gets even better, crits get better, and we're making more money. And actually, if Primeape's doing that much damage right off the rip and is able to bust armor... Hold up. Pump the dosh. We're pumping the dosh into him. 30 Slugma What's? Good job, Lapras. Yes. Oh yeah, those AoEs are just rinsing these things. Wave 49, nothing we haven't seen before. Oh yeah, and those well, these are nose passes coming through right now, and then some Gravelers. But I mean, if we're busting the armor that much, there's just nothing they can do. Okay, here come the Probopasses. Rinsed, absolutely rinsed, destroyed, good. Some Butterfrees. Okay. And I do feel like we need to up the damage output of Zard back there. He's starting to get a little under-leveled. The burn's good, but I don't think it's doing nearly enough. Yeah, and we can up that crit chance as well, and his range, or their range, her. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They're not gender specific in this game. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on that. Okay, golems are pushing, but they did not make it through. Perfect. Some Gravelers, Rhyhorn, and Mr. Keck W's. Hey, we've seen this before. We've been here before. Okay, Grumpig, you know what to do. Okay. Yep, another level into Zard. Yep, we've seen this one before. Some Slugmas, some Golems, and a Rhyhorn. Yeah. Weeping Bells and Victor Bells. Victor Bells are the problem, aren't they? You know what? I actually want to go to a different route here. Yeah, I want to go back here. Yeah, I feel like having you two there is just severely underpowered, plus we have another slot, right? I mean, this is a good lineup here, plus we have these guys doing wonders. Oh yeah, we need a Pidgeot here. Yeah, remove you. Let's see, where's our Pidgeot? Let's see, Aggron is there. Pidgeot, and then wasn't there something that doubled its range if in the water? No. Dunsparce is field and mountain, but it has a huge range. Oh wait, Omanyte double speed if in water. And level 40 puts it to Amistar. That, yeah, that's not going to be terrible once we get that to Amistar. For now though, let's see here. Because we don't necessarily have to have something sitting in the water if we don't want it to. Dunsparce, you have really good range. I don't like that you have a cross section on that. However, yeah, that's the problem we run into. You're useless. The cross pattern is just useless. My boy Dunsparce, get out of here. Yikes. Let's see. Field and Mountain for the Zard. Well, fires projectiles at up to 2 enemies at once for 85, or Greninja is doing that with ricochets, and the holder deals plus 10 damage. It's holding protein. Let's see. I mean, that seems like a waste at that point, right? Same for Pidgeot, sadly. That's also a waste. Because we're dealing with Chanseys and Mr. Keck W's. So obviously we're going to need something that can hit invisible enemies, which is going to be something like Grumpig or Murkrow. Murkrow can go Field and Mountain. Grumpig can go Field, Grass, or Mountain, so it has more versatility and is higher level already inherently from what we have. I mean, we can put Aggron there for if stuff is getting too close. Grumpig, if we put you there, you might be able to hit an invisible enemy, but we're going to have to go to a different configuration. And then Pidgeot, you're not going to be doubling your range, so it's not really worth it. You know what? Let's just go for, you know what? We were leveling Omnite a little bit. Let's just go ahead and put him in the water. Save that as 1. Take that down to half speed, and we'll see what happens here, right? Hopefully we have enough of a damage output here to be able to deal with this. Yeah, that was real last minute what I did there. I do not advise that. I do not advise pulling a move like I just did there. But that happened. Okay, Omnite. Okay. Chinglings, some Golbats, Chimecos, Dodrios, and Chanseys, which we can just absolutely rinse and farm for money. Yeah, that Aggron is doing wonders right there. Oh, man. Okay. Huh. And the burn doesn't seem to last very long on what the Zard does. Interesting. That's very interesting. Some Gravelers, some Weeping Bells, and Chanseys. We've seen that all before. We're getting you closer. We're getting closer on that. And right now, you are doubling your speed, so you're doing a decent amount of damage per hit. How's your range? Could be better. Yeah, let's go for it. You know what? We'll increase the speed, and if it starts getting problematic, we can always slow it down. Right now, the coverage map is something like that. Yeah, the Chanseys are going to be the problem, aren't they? Yeah, they're just... Oh man, they're so tanky. Alright, some Golbats and Chanseys, a nice number of Mons there, okay. Some more levels for our man Almanite. Okay, and yeah, let's go for it. Also, if we're gonna up anybody's damage output here, oh, we can't mid battle, right? That's right. That's oopsie. Whoops. That one's on me. I do like to see that we're making some good progress here. Oh, some Delibirds, they're gonna be quick, but I think we'll be okay on that. But yeah, if we're gonna give anybody the increased damage output item, what was it? Was it Carbos? What was it? Yeah, Increase Aggron's damage by 10 since he's doing AoE, or since it's doing AoE. Ammonite, a few more levels there. We're so close. Okay. Oh, 13,000 health. Oh my gosh. Burn resistant. Good thing we don't have a Zard. And then as for Lunatone, poison resistant, we're not too worried about the poison on this. Only 409 per each of them. Oh! Just 2 levels off from having Amistar. And Amistar, I get the feeling, is going to be really good in this. Hang on, we're not making extra money on this. Hold up, wait a minute, what am I doing? Yeah, in terms of damage output against the 2 incoming Mons, they're very slow. We're going to slow them down. I think we give the medallion to our good friend Primeape here up in the corner, who's in prime position. Save that as 1. If we switch over to 2, we still want to have increased. Okay, yep, you have the Carbos there. You have that. We're gonna, yeah, whoever's gonna be doing the most damage here, which, yeah, whoever's gonna be doing the most damage output here that doesn't already have an item should have that medallion. I think it's going to be Tangrowth because of the ability to slow targets down and a decent recharge rate on that. So we'll save that as 2, go back to 1 here. Let's slow it all the way down here. Actually, we can speed this up. Okay, switch over to configuration 2. Oh yeah. And I may have been wrong on who's doing the most damage output there. It's alright. That's alright on that. 60 Dodrios, they're gonna be quick. Oh, and we're so close on you, Ammonite. We almost have you on Amistar. Oh, that's gonna, oh man. Yeah, look at the next level up. That's gonna be insane. So, I think the Dodrios are going to be a problem, guys. Hang on, wait. 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 Nope, we're good, we're good. We are good on that. Some Doduos, some Dodrios, and some Weeping Bells. Nothing we haven't seen before. We can absolutely deal with this. Ammonite, you become Amistar, and oh my goodness, you are insane. Definitely getting insane there. That is huge. Dare I say huge. And we can't quite afford that for Tangrowth. Oh, sad. Yeah, can't afford that for Sceptile, which does double damage output in the grass. So each of his level up, or each of their level ups are going to be even bigger. Grumpig, you're just sort of here, you're chilling. That being the case, we'll give you another level. I mean, you need another level anyways. Okay, 3 Chanseys and a Lunatone. So tanky stuff is coming through here, which means we want to be prepared for it. So that would be, we could add pretty much 20 damage to Sceptile here per shot. Okay, never mind. 10 damage because we couldn't get 2 level ups on that. But we can't quite afford it for Lapras either, which is sad. But we can on Tangrowth, which can slow things down, and that's a quicker recharge for you. Excellent. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good about this. Oh, and yeah, Amistar is AoE, that's right. Yeah, AoE Amistar, that's right. Okay, 3 Chanseys and a Soul Rock. Well, that's basically just like what we had to deal with before. Oh, you're so close, Sceptile. We'll level you up mid-round. How's that sound? Oh, wait. Hang on, that doesn't even make any sense because, okay. Well. And we're at an even 200, which I think means, does that unlock a new map? A new route? Yes, it does. It does, okay. Well, we've got 6 Chanseys, a Soul Rock, and a Lunatone. Now, once again, nothing we haven't seen before. We can deal with that. Yeah, Ditto, you're too expensive for right now. Primeape, you're too expensive. I know Aggron, you're too expensive. Grumpig, take a level. And then, yeah, you're just insane there. The trouble is, you know, we're getting a lot of these bigger, tankier Mons, which means we're technically making a lot less off of them. You know, there's not necessarily the sheer numbers to farm. But yeah, Grumpig, we'll level you up, and I think we switch over to configuration 2 here, just to make sure we can put these tanky enemies in the blender. Oh, there's the fire from the Zard. Okay, so that actually worked. Yep. Pretty good bonus there on level completion. So yeah, Sceptile, it makes sense to put that into you. Yeah, nothing we haven't seen before. I'll actually speed this one up here because I'm not worried about any of these Mons that are coming through here right now. Gravelers are nothing new. We have 2 Lunatones. I am okay with that. Oh, right. Switching between configurations is going to switch and change what shows up there. Huh, we have a... Hang on. We have a Ditto Primeape there, which is good for busting armor, but I think we can do better than that. We can absolutely do better than that. Ditto Tangrowth, which gets more armor and has better damage output. This team also has Binacle. No. Binacle, get out of here. I'm sorry, but you just can't hold a candle to Amistar there. Where do we put... Yeah, there you are. Remove... Amistar, which doubles its speed in the water. We can put that right next to Lapras and just give everything that comes through here a bad day. And you know what? That would be good for AoE. I do like the AoEs. Or another level to Aggron. Yeah, you know what? The AoE on Lapras is going to be really good. So we'll save that as 2. 1. Yeah, we've seen stuff like this before. Let's go for it. definitely getting close to wave 100, which is going to be a boss wave. I don't know if we necessarily have the damage output to be able to deal with that, sadly. I don't think our Mons are high enough level for that. I mean, as much as I'd like to think that they are, you know, it's... Yeah, we need to be able to do more direct damage quickly, which is where, you know, Sceptile, Tangrowth, and some of the other ones are going to be coming in. Even Grumpig. Geodudes, Nose Passes, Gravelers, Solrock, and Lunatone. Yeah, let's just put this stuff through the blender, okay? Just make money off of these farmable enemies. Dang, Sceptile, you are expensive. Yeah. Also, I am seeing something here. Maybe you've clocked it as well. We'll see here. But yeah, Primeape no longer is the prime one to have this medallion. No. Tangrowth, look how much damage you're dealing right off the rip. Which raises the question, do I want to up damage, which is 9 per level up, which is huge on that? Or do I put one into... Oh, man. Lapras, though, gets AoE, but we want to do direct damage, so Sceptile's expensive, but worth it, and then I think we're just short of a Grumpig level up, which is fine. Save that as configuration 1. We've got some Bellsprouts, some Weeping Bells, and Mr. Keck W's. I don't even care. Let's get to it. Okay, here come the Mr. Keck W's. Switch over here because we have Grumpig over here. And then we can switch back over to this. We'll get some more Mr. Keck W's coming through, but that's fine. And personally, I think most of these things, well, actually all of them are going to get rinsed as they come through the gauntlet here. Yeah, Amistar is just a monster. Take a look at Amistar's stats here right now as things are going by. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, granted, it's AoE, so like a boss battle isn't going to be... I think that's skewing the numbers for boss battle, but you get the idea, right? Switch that back to 1. Some Gravelers and some Rhyhorns. I think we can deal with that. Sceptile, you up for the job? Heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah, bud. Okay, let's go for it. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of tanky enemies all at once, and they're somewhat quick, but I don't think they can beat the damage output here. Got him in the spin cycle. Doduos, Dodrios, and Mr. Keck W's. That's a lot of Mr. Keck W's. Which... So Grumpig does more damage and can go in more terrains. What can Murkrow do again? Better range, better crit chance, better recharge, but can only go in field and mountain versus the grass that Grumpig can go in. But can become Haunch Crow. You know what? You know what, guys? Let's go to this new route, shall we? Ooh, hey, it's snowy, it's wintry. Some Sentrets. This music is definitely interesting. So obviously it makes no sense to have Amistar here, right? We have no mountains here, so we can't use Pidgeot to good use. Aggron only doubles the range in the mountains, but doesn't mean that we can't take advantage of the AoE. We can bust some armor. Our Tangrowth can be here to slow things down. Lapras, I think we put there. Can get the Ditto here to further slow things down. Grumpig can hit invisible enemies, and then Sceptile, I think we just throw you out of this one for now. So we have 2 slots open, which means we can put the Zard, and then you're a T. I mean, okay, you'd be good for something like that, Dunsparce, but you're absolutely useless otherwise. So get that out of there. Pidgeot doubles its range in the mountains, but I still think we can do something like that and then have the Zard here and save that as 1. And then and then of course, so we can put Aggron there. We want, for slowing things down, we can put the other Tangrowth over on this side in the grass. Primeape can also go in the grass, but I think is going to work well on the corner. Pidgeot cannot go in the grass, but does get good coverage here. But that might be too late though. The Zard cannot go in the grass, but can go there and get some decent range and reach, which is good. Lapras, oh, Lapras can't go in the grass. Ooh, cringe. Okay. Grumpig can go there. Okay. Yeah, Aggron can't go in the grass either, so maybe we're better off putting the Zard, say, down here with Lapras, and then I mean, we can do that and save that as 2. And then no, we didn't. I didn't want to save that as 3. Okay. So if things are getting this far, stuff has really hit the fan, right? So we want our AoEs, if at all possible. We're slowing stuff down, which I think helps with the grass. Oh, right, there's grass. So if it gets to 2, Sceptile suddenly is going to be very, very relevant to this. Pidgeot gets really good coverage on this. If we have any invisible enemies up to by this point, Grumpig might have some good coverage on that. Primeape, maybe for armor busting, but you're very situational. And the Zard for damage output. So I can see something like that being 3, but obviously, if we go back to 2 here, there's maybe a better set to be had here. Because Grumpig has decent range and can get coverage there. If we move Tangrowth back here, actually put you on the corner, you'd make sense there. Primeape can get things, can get Mons as they enter in. We're already slowing stuff down here. I do wish Lapras could go in there. Gosh, yeah, I want, you know what? We put the Lapras there. Hear me out. Yeah, Aggron definitely doesn't have the range for that and can't go there. But we can just have him trade places because we're slowing stuff down and then we're doing more damage here with the Aggron. I mean, don't get me wrong, Lapras does quite a bit of damage, but Aggron has the quicker cooldown, I think, at the moment. And then, of all the Mons to pull out of here, I think we pull the Zard. Pidgeot 215 versus 222. No, actually the Zard might be the way to go. 165 range versus, no, 180 range and better crit chance. So we absolutely pull the Zard on that. I'm sorry, Zard, you're cool, but you're not, I don't think you're the play here. We put Sceptile in, right? So we do that, and we've got coverage along this way. That works for 2. And then 3, if things have gotten this far and we still have invisible enemies, we've done something wrong. Grumpig, I'm going to pull you out on this one. You're going to get benched for this one. Just to kind of test how this works. Sceptile obviously is going to be the superior unit for this. The superior one. You get decent coverage there. I wish yours was a little better. And what we might be able to do here is put the Primeape in the corner. Nobody puts Primeape in the corner until we do. Sceptile, we can move you down to there for better coverage. And then the Ditto Tangrowth gets really good coverage there. And that's looking really good. So okay, that went really well. Sentrets and Ponytas. Ponytas are quick, so we'll just need to bear that in mind. But they get rinsed easily, it looks like. More Sentrets and Ponytas. Excellent. Sentrets, Ponytas. Okay. Seen all that before. Yeah. And then more ooh, Swinubs. Slower, they have health, they're tankier, that's okay. And I think yeah, Tangrowth has a decent output. Primeape's right up front for busting armor. Here. I think this makes more sense. We put Tangrowth up there and then put Aggron. Just sandwich things to slow him down. Ponytas, Swinubs. Perfect. Sentrets, Ponytas, Swinubs. Okay. You know, I already know these Ponytas are going to evolve and just ruin my day. I just know. It's going to happen eventually. And it's going to hurt. Oh, I didn't even look. Oh, Spearows? Yeah, we're fine. Sentrets and Swinubs, let's do it. Yeah, and if we get to 320 stages cleared, then Then we unlock another Mon, which is going to be huge for us. Dare I say huge, you know? Some Sentrets. Combies! They're faster and they're slightly tanky, but I think we can take them on. Yeah, here they come. We're already slowing them down. Yeah, okay, not a problem. Oh, yeah, damage output numbers. Yeah, we're doing better on that. The Ditto Tangrowth, I feel comfortable with leveling that up. Some Sentrets, some Ponytas, and some Swinubs. Let's go for it. $17 Spearows. They're quick, but you know, we can slow them down, and I think we just rinse them here. Yeah. Get rinsed. Oh, yeah, and Lapras increasing your range by 0.1. Huge! Sentrets, Swinubs, and Spearows. $30 Swinubs. Oh my goodness. And we're at the point where we can't even put levels into Grumpig anymore. Lovely. You'll love to see it. 30 Swinubs. Here we go. Wow, that was 30 already? Okay, yeah, and we can clear this next wave. No issues. Do we evolve you, or do we put another one into Primeape? Ooh, Primeape. I think we put it into Primeape there. Sentrets. Furrets, a lot quicker and tankier, by far. Oh, here they come. Here come the Furrets. Oh, you're making me have to switch over to a second configuration here, which does all the damage. Okay. I mean, is it worth evolving the... Or not evolving. Is it worth leveling up the Zard or no? Oh, 10 power onto Tangrowth there. That's insane. Swinubs and Lotads, which do have regen, a little bit of speed, a little bit of power. Okay, that's all right. I think we can deal with that. Yep, here come the Lotads. I'm not worried about the regen in this case. That's, yeah, that's okay. Ditto. Getting some more damage. Maybe I should have put that on The regular Tangrowth, I don't know. I'm just trying to get things up to, say, level 40 at the moment. $15 Swinubs, 12 Snovers, armor and health, but we can bust the armor. Heck yeah. The next level up for Lapras is there. Combees, Lotads, Furrets, and Snovers. We can do that. Yeah, and then Primeape just busts their armor immediately, which is fantastic. Biggest issue is these Furrets. Biggest issue, 30 Furrets? Oh. I wish we could have something with better DPS out front, because those Furrets are menaces. Let's go for it. And if we need to slow it down here, we can. Oh boy, stuff's hitting the fan. Okay. Here we go. Oh, we had a little disassembly line. They were getting so close, but they didn't quite make it. Heck yeah. Okay. Can put another one into Tangrowth there. Closing in on 500 damage for you. Dang. $60 Spearows, we can do it. Okay, some Combees, some Snovers, some Lotads, and some Furrets. I think we can do that. And we're close to being able to afford another egg. I think we go for the egg next, just to see if we get something that has a better damage output that could go on some of these spaces here. I think that's the play. Okay, we had a Furret get through. That's fine. Give us something good. Far-fetched. Increases the critical damage of Pokemon within range by 33%. Would that be beneficial, though, is my question. Because that's the thing. Tangrowth is good, but doesn't get critical hits. Ooh, that would be good for Primeape. Not so good there. I mean, 10% is decent, but Like, there's specific critical hit builds that you can do. That'd be good for Pidgeot. 33% you say on a Farfetch'd. And it doesn't evolve into Surfetch'd. I'll hold on to that for now, and we'll just play this one some more. Make some more money. I mean, we've got decent coverage here. I mean, and Aggron's doing good damage. Not much is getting to Zard or Pidgeot yet on this one. Lapras and Grumpig are actually lacking a little bit damage-wise. That's interesting. Sentrets, Ponytas, and Snovers. We can do that. I'm actually going to try to bank up a little bit of money here if I can. I don't know if we're going to try to save it for an egg or an item. Just... I mean, I feel like there's... If we can get something that's really good for this... A mon that's really good for this map, that would be great. Let's see. So, items... The cheapest items right now are going to be 20,000, or we can get an egg... Carp, 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 carp. We got a Magikarp. Another water Pokemon. Ooh, double damage to armor, though. Shape Ring. But can only go in water, so not helpful in this map. Some Combis, Snovers, and a buttload of Furrets. Ooh. Oh, okay, some things are getting through. Not ideal, but Sentrets and Furrets. It's these dang Furrets. I swear. AoE's good. Slowing things down is somewhat working. We haven't seen invisible enemies yet, so Grumpig, I mean, you do decent damage, though. I can't help feeling like there's a better mon configuration to be had here. Chimchar's just a burn, same as the Zard. Cranidos increases damage by 5% for each missing heart. We're missing 5 hearts on this one, so that'd be an increase of 35%, which I think is what it's reflecting there. But the recharge isn't great. It is... Oh, shape circle. It would be nice to be able to do some more critical hits, I think. Critical hits are nice. Let's see. So, you're operating every 1.67 seconds for 445 power. Pidgeot, it's going to be close, but you have a better crit chance and your range is better. So you know what? I mean, slowing enemies is nice, but I don't think it's going quite as well as we'd like it to on that. And we'll pump another level into you there. Put you there. That may have been a mistake, remains to be seen. Aggron, I feel like you're pretty useless down here in the corner on 2. You're not doing what we need you to do. I mean, Pidgeot's got better range. And you know what? Stuff so far past this Tangrowth Ditto here, now that I'm thinking about it, if we're getting into this, I mean, we can still have Aggron hitting things for AoE, just in a slightly better position. And then instead of this Tangrowth as a Ditto, I think let's make that a Sceptile. And have him switch, or have them switch places with the Grumpig. Yeah, I feel better about that. And then 3 is just this monstrosity. See, AoEs. You're slowing things down. You're busting arm. Once again, though, as good as slowing things down is with a Ditto, having the Sceptile or the extra Sceptile is going to be even better for that. Primeape is bruising. That might be pretty useless. He might be pretty useless there, though. I mean, and if anything has armor by this point, I would be kind of impressed. Yeah, Grumpig, I think, can hit some things there. So we'll save that as configuration 3. Ponytas, and they're the Rapidashes. They go so fast and they have so much health. I'm going to slow this down and see how this goes. Lotads, Lumbres, and Delibirds. Lumbres, ooh, that regen and so much health. Yeah, we have some Dosh. Not enough for an egg yet. Do I save the money? No. I'm absolutely going to pump it into the economy here of my Mons. Okay, Lapras, there's a level for you, and Grumpig, you know what, you get some love here too. Bye, Delbert. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit more confident about what I'm seeing here. The abilities of our team. Oh, here come the Lumbres. Regen doesn't mean anything when you're doing 540 a shot, Sceptile. Let's be honest here. Oh, and Lapras with the stunner. I barely know her. 30 Furrets. Ooh. Okay. 30 Furrets. Slow it down. Yep, there are the Furrets. Here they come. Switch it over to configuration 2. Yeah, Sceptile can basically... The Sceptiles can basically two-shot these things, so just tag team them. We can switch back over to 1 there, which... For some AoE on the back lines, and then let the Sceptiles do their thing on these Furrets. And actually, we need to switch it to configuration 3, because we've got some Furrets pushing back to 2. Okay, they're getting way too far here. But then we're just down to Sentrets here. Good. We can work with that. Okay. This one, I think, is going to be an easier round to go up against, thankfully. And even 500 for Tangrowth. Whoo. Let's speed it up slightly because we have a decent damage output now. I mean, things are pushing. Oh, here come those Spearows. Yep. Burn those things up a little bit to nullify the regen. Perfect. Sentrets, Ponytas, Swinubs, Furrets, and Rapidashes. We can deal with that. Oh, yeah. Primeape would be decent on that. You know what? The Ditto. Oh, yeah, for 10 damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we start off with Rapidash and Ponytas. Swinubs. Furrets. And then the Sentrets. I looked up and they were just quickly moving horses across my screen. Zoroarks. Ooh. I think we'll do all right on that. I think we have the damage output to be able to deal with them. You're getting pretty pricey there. Primeape, take a level. Uh-oh. I did not see that those things were invisible. That was, whoo boy. I mildly panicked there. Whoopsie. 50 Spearows. Asleep. Yep, Primeape. Oh no, we can't. We're just shy of being able to put another level into you. Aw. Aggron, I wish it'd be nice to be able to put another level into you, but you are not having the potential and damage output so much. Pidgeot's actually getting a little under-leveled now, I think. Well, so is the Zard. I mean, who am I kidding? Yeah. 50 Spearows, it's a money printer. That's all around like that is. 20 Sentrets, 10 Ponytas, 12 Combees, 20 Snovers, and 12 Lotads. I think we can do that easily. Let's save up for an egg. Personally, I think we're printing money again. Snovers are a little bit tanky, but that's okay. Switched over to 2 for DPS output. Easy. Easy money. We've got some more stuff coming in, which is the Combees. Excellent. The Zard has 0 damage so far. Nothing has reached the Zard. Lapras has been very situational on this one. Although, is now doing more damage than the Grumpig. believe it or not. Swinubs, Snovers, and 30 Furrets. Ooh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna get that egg. A Meowth. Hang on. Meowth. Equal to 10% of the target's gold for attacks. Pretty good crit chance. And the rate of fire on Meowth isn't bad. I'm gonna pump levels into Meowth on that and see what we can do. Because we can get a Persian, I think, right? Oh, we had another thing make it through. Okay. It was another Furret. Furrets are annoying. That's fine. Ponytas, Lotads, Rapidashes, and Lombres. We've seen all that before. That's okay. Meowth, though, which can go in Field and Grass, which would work perfectly here and make us money. And it's now a Persian. The crit chance is huge. This... Oop. Don't want to look at the achievements on that. I don't want to have things spoiled for me. This... Let's keep an eye on our damage output numbers here, and, well, we're gonna have to switch over here to get rid of these quicker moving enemies. I mean, if we just have it set up for over here right now, I know stuff is kind of pushing a little bit. Yeah, and I don't like the aggron down here. It's being problematic. Yeah, and I mean the damage output numbers speak for themselves on that. So remove, add unit, so there we go. Save that as, I believe that is that's configuration 2. Also, Lapras I feel like is doing absolutely nothing up there. Being able to slow enemies down when they're right here I think is going to be huge as well. And then once we get to 3, it kind of does that. Yeah, I think we can work with that as a 3. Our 1 here. Well, okay. What are we dealing with? 20 Combees and 5 Vespiquen. Vespiquen are quick, they have regen, but they're not invisible. We can deal with that. And then... And I'm actually going to slow it down all the way just to see here. Oh, yeah, okay, and Tangrowth has that. Oh, man, look at that crit chance in Persian. Oh, man, oh, boy, oh, dear. Oh, right, and we have a... And we can increase damage output of one of our Mons. Oh, wait, no, never mind, Aggron's holding that. let's see. Yep, we have Persian there to make more money. 15 Furts and 15 Rapidashes. It's a bunch of quick stuff, but I think we can deal with it. You know, this might be the one that takes us out here. We'll have to see, because I don't think we have the damage output once they get down to here. Well, actually, you know what? You guys played clean up there. Grumpig, you have a 140 range, but you're doing good damage. 5 hearts left on this one. 7,000 some dollars. But I do think it's getting to a point difficulty-wise where we have to switch to another map. You know what? We don't have a lot in 2-2. And as it happens here, we've got a lot of good stuff, a pretty good spread here. I don't know, Lapras. I mean, I like you, I like you here, and being able to slow stuff down is great. Grumpigs for invisible enemies. However, we can have one on either side with a Ditto. Binacle, I think we get you out of here though. Ejectocito. Because we have Amistar, which is a monster. And has a somewhat decent range on that. So we'll save that as 2. In terms of 1, yeah, this is fine. Some Bronzors and Bronzongs. We've leveled up our Mons up to this point. Being able to slow things down is good, but we need the damage output in the front and the Tangrowth in the back. I'd like to be able to pop armor, but I want to be able to pop armor right off the rip. You know what, let's just go for next wave here and see what happens. Pew, 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 pew. Let's see, it's 24 Bronzors and 1 Bronzong. There was a Bronzong in there? Excuse me? Oh, yeah, only thing is, I don't think we can have, Meowth on this one to earn us, or I mean Persian to earn extra money. We could put Persian in the grass. That might be better than having Primeape holding up the rear and doing nothing on set 1 there, because Primeape's range is going to be dookie for this one. The question is, can the Persian reach? Ooh, no. The Persian cannot reach unless things are going this way, which we can still make some money off of that. So I'm not too overly concerned about some Wurmples, Cascoons, and Beautiflies. Some regen. I think we can do that. I think we can deal with that. Definitely good coverage on that. Next wave. Let's run it. I mean, I could give Sceptile another level here. I mean, we're going into uncharted territory on this map here. I mean, we have really good damage output at the moment. Some Dustoxes and Loudreds. Let's go for it, see what happens here. Dustoxes are quick, but I don't think they hold up under the barrage from these Sceptiles or from this Aggron. Same with the Loudreds. We've got them in a blender. We're good. And so we can... So the next item we're saving up for, I think, is 20,000. Not that we're going to use it, but I want to see if we can get some more items that we can use. Oh, Magnetons, Loudreds, and Delibird. Well, there was a Delibird. Looks like Christmas is canceled. Looks like, well, the Christmas gifts are canceled this year. Delibird couldn't make it. Unfortunate hunting instant. Yeah, poaching. Poached eggs. There's so many jokes you can make there. Yeah. Let's just run it back here. Yeah, how are the damage outputs at the moment here? Persians had absolutely nothing getting past the Sceptiles, so that is wonderful news. Oh, those things were pushing a little bit. Good fun to see that. Field terrain instead behaves as water for the whole... Wait a minute. Wait. No, but that's field. Behaves as water. I can see a play on Route 1-1 with that. Wurmples, Cascoons, Dustoxes, and Beautiflies. I'm not too concerned about it. Definitely glad Sceptile's earning us some dosh. Yeah, that's 50,000 for that. I think the next one we go for, increase the duration of stuns and slows by 10%, and we give that to one of our, we give that to, well, no. On this, I don't think we can really do that, actually. It wouldn't make much sense to. What other Pokemon do we have here? Specifically ones that can go in the... Hang on. Increases the critical damage of Pokemon within range by 33% on the Farfetch'd. So instead, if we pulled the Persian out... I mean, don't get me wrong. The thought of being able to make more in-game money is nice. But Farfetch'd might be the play here. Within range. So these ones... Nah. Everybody here gets better crits. Let's go. Which, Tangrowth can't benefit from that, but Sceptile can and has a huge critical chance. Which, for the damage output already, is going to be insane. And then... yeah, for some damage output on Farfetch'd as well. Magnetons and Bronzongs. This is about to get insane, guys. They are managing to push somehow. Dustoxes, Loudreds, and Beautiflies. Nice. Oh, I saw some crits pop up there. The yellow numbers. Or if you can't necessarily see colors, it'll be the ones with the exclamation point on them. Well, yeah, like that one that just popped up there. Yeah, now I think we're getting somewhere. Now, these other Mons here are trying to get somewhere as well, which is... I put that into Grumpig. I saw a pink name and clicked it. I wanted to put that on Ditto. No. Well, actually, we may not have been able to afford the one for Ditto now that I think about it. Bronzors and Bronzongs. Let's go for it. We no longer have an Armor Buster up front, though, which is a little upsetting. Might explain, along with that, how they were trying to push up this side a little bit more. But Tangrowth is really good. Dustox and Beautifly. Ooh. Yeah, 1,078 damage in one hit. Oh, man. Hey, Pidgeot, I'm not leaving you out of this. I see you sniping things across the map. Go for it. Dustoxes, Beautiflies, a Yanma. Yanma is going to be quick, but I think we can deal with it. Okay, so yeah, we're already leaps and bounds better than we used to be on this one, which is good. Well, I can't afford the level in the Ditto. How about good old Tangrowth over here? Nope. Pidgeot, yes. So Pidgeot's who we need to level up. Got it. Bronzors and Bronzongs. Bring them. Bring it. Okay, nothing I'm too concerned about on this one. But I will decrease the speed a little bit just to be on the safe side. Okay, Pidgeot, you're getting expensive too. Farfetch'd, let's increase your damage output and your range. So, in theory, we could get that up to Lapras. Lapras has a terrible critical chance, though, so that's not going to matter much. Some Dustoxes and Yanmas. Yeah, okay, we wreck. Let's do it. Okay, nice. Yeah, a couple more into Farfetch'd. 6 Bronzongs. They're very armored, very tanky, but they're not getting very far. One decided to go up a little bit. That was a mistake. You're not doing that. You're not getting away with that. Dustoxes and Yanmas. Okay, I think Farfetch'd is definitely caught up level-wise. Dustoxes, Beautiflies, Magnetons, Loudreds, Drifloons. Drifloons have a lot of health to them. Nothing that our anti-air Sceptiles can't deal with. 4 Dustoxes and 12 Yanmas. I'm not worried about it at. Oh, it's because we had to change the configuration on this. Yeah, Persian, get out of here. I'm sorry. I like the fact that you can make us money, but you're not very useful in this instance. Go back to the box, please. Okay, things are beginning to push. I don't like that. What can we do about that? Another level into Pidgeot. Beautiflies and 18 Yanmos. Oh man, okay. I think we need to get some better configurations here. If things begin to push beyond this point, what I'm seeing right now is some pretty dookie teams. Here's what we do. Instead, because I know why we had Grumpig. I know why we have Grumpig over there. It's for invisible enemies. But I think the better play is to have a Ditto Pidgeot. So we're going to get coverage on both parts of the map. Charizard, you're great and all. You're great. But we're going to have to bench you for now. Hear me out, because we need Sceptile up here. Because if things are pushing, we can get some more damage there. Tangrowth. Okay, so that's not going to leave room for Tangrowths on that, but kind of expected that to be the case. Yeah, and if we're already using the Ditto on this, then I think Tangrowth goes there. Yeah, you're doing AoE. Your AoE. Maybe Lapras there and Omastar there? Because then we get coverage like that. That's not bad. That is certainly not bad. I'm slowing this one down all the way. Because I'm curious if we're going to encounter any issues. Yes, we're encountering issues. Okay. Something's a Beautifly snuck by there. So we lost another heart. That's okay. That's okay though. We can deal with that. Yeah, I know why. Yeah, I know why we have the Grumpig. Yep. Can hit invisible enemies. We don't have any invisible enemies to have to deal with yet, so it's not a huge issue. Tangrowth is great, but not being able to get crits is not. You know what? Let's just run this one through. We're dealing with Loudreds, so I'm not too worried about it. They don't have the health or the armor to be able to deal with what's coming to them. So we can just print the money on this one and call it good because we have the DPS. It's the things that are a little bit faster that we need to worry about. Explode. Okay. A little bit tanky. Power 2. Whatever that means. Yeah, whatever that means. Yeah, being able to increase the duration would be nice on that, but increase that for now. Okay. Pidgeot there. Aggron's good there. But Grumpig, I think, is a problem. Grumpig, I think Grumpig becomes a problem there. In terms of damage output. So what can we do? Well, and let me look, because that's all health. That's not even armor that we're having to deal with there. Time for the Zard. If things are pushing that far on this side, we have bigger problems. Right? Beautifies, Yanmas, and Explodes. Let's run it. Ooh, that's a very bad start. It's a very bad start to that. Oh, that was bad. But you know what? We can run all of this back and just make some easy cash on this. Personally, I think we save up for the item that increases the amount of time that Mons can be slowed for. Maybe. And you know what? I'm pulling it off of auto because Pidgeot's doing quite a bit of damage there. More than, I mean, before things are even getting to Sceptile. So, yeah, let's get our money here, right? Makes complete sense. Although once they reach Sceptile, then Sceptile gets the damage numbers. So it was probably an arbitrary switchover on my part. And yes, I know Aggron has the most damage, but also has an additional 10 damage per AoE attack, so is probably doing an additional 100. Well, no, not additional 100. Not exactly sure on that. Oh, yeah, so that's going to be 20,000 for that. So much expensive stuff, and a lot of it is just useless garbage. Field terrain being able to behave as grass, though, is kind of funny. Or behave as water is also kind of funny. For 50,000. I can see that being helpful in other maps, but this one, not so much. I'm going to pull that off of auto because I'm seeing something here that I could be doing better on this. I think I actually want to put this Ditto Sceptile here and then put Tangrowth here. I don't know if that's going to make a huge difference, but it might increase the Ditto Sceptile's damage output as things are coming in. Which would definitely help. Would definitely help us on that. Yeah, and especially since they're getting crits as well, or the increased chances of crits. Okay, we're getting close to the monetary target. And damage output wise, we're back to the Sceptile having way more damage output than Pidgeot, so yep, we know what happens here. Okay, and we can buy that. Attack is 50% wider. So that's the wide lens, right? What's that even mean? Costs 50,000. That is a steep price to pay for that kind of experimentation. On the Tangrowth reduces the recharge speed by 15 seconds, which is... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Why are you holding on to that Tangrowth? You filthy hoarder? Okay. Increase the duration of that. Lapras. Will give this to you for your recharge speed. And then put you over here. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to save 50,000 up for the wide lens. It doesn't say it. It doesn't say its attack range. It just says attack is twice as wide. Is 50% wider. Huh. That might be more in relation to AoEs. Could be wrong. I'm going to pull it off of auto because we are starting to get some things that are beginning to push. Oh man, you're getting so expensive, Sceptile. Yeah, I can't forget about Aggron there. It's been a while since we leveled that guy up again. Yeah, Tangrowth, you're good. You do a lot of damage. You just don't do crits. And then Grumpig, you're just here. Well, I mean, Grumpig does good damage, it's just things aren't getting by. We've got Sunkern, whose range is decent, increases damage dealt by Pokemon within range by 20%. The Sceptiles are already insane, so that would be really good. Yeah, let's Ejectocito Grumpig there. Put in Sunkern. There. And then put our boy Tangrowth there. Save that as configuration 1. So that would increase the range of Sunkern into Sunflora. So Sunflora is able to get all of those ones. Okay. But that's as far as we go on that, but then everything has a boost there. So that's going to be insane, because Sceptile's doing 660 damage, and that's without hitting a crit. That's going to be insane. See, I feel like this map here is kind of... I feel like it's made for this this crit play here. And then we can keep increasing the range there on Sunflora until we can get something... I'm going to keep checking this. Yeah, we're not quite there. But until we can have Okay. That's fine. Let's see here. So Sceptile is going after the fastest enemies. Ditto is going after the first. Lapras is just here for AoEs, that's fine. Tangrowth is going after the fastest enemies, which is alright. Your AoE Agrons, that makes sense. Pidgeot, you're going after first. I think we want you to go after the well, no, first actually makes sense on that, and then, yeah, you're just here, okay. Yeah, you're expensive. Oh, woof, yeah. Ditto's cost is up there too. Tangrowth. Lapras. You know, I like Lapras. Lapras is nice. Lapras has served us well. But Omastar, I think, makes a lot more sense here. I mean, as good as being able to stun targets for 30 seconds is, being able to hit them with Omastar quickly is going to be huge. It's going to be a premium. Okay, Yep, another level into Aggron. Now, it would be nice to be able to have an armor buster out front, too. Like Primeape. But see, Primeape, I don't... Can Primeape go in the grass? Yes, Primeape can go in the grass. I like what we have going on here right now, damage output-wise, though. I mean, we have to do it another level into Sceptile. It just makes sense. Dang it. Once we switch... Yeah, we just have too many things over on this side, I feel like. We have too many Mons over here. Tangrowth is... just... yeah. I think we have to move the Zard over to here. Okay, as long as we have the switches a little better, I think we're going to do better here. Yeah, and then we're getting insane bonus amounts of damage each time we level up these two here, so I am okay with that. And it looks like it was level 41 that tripped us up. I think? Yeah, it was level 41 that tripped us up. Yeah, and we just need to be better at the switches. That's all it really is here. That's yeah. But those, they just push so far though, and those Explodes have so much health. Oh man. But yeah, Bronzongs and Explodes. Yeah, we need to be able to bust armor. Slowing down is nice, but I think it's the armor that's. Well, wait, no, those are all health. Never mind. What am I even saying? That they're all health. What? That has no bearing on it. Okay. Yeah. Next, wave it up. Oh yeah, we're so weak on this side over here. Oh, okay. So we made it a little further on this, but I think we're just getting ripped apart here and reamed. So I do feel like we can travel back to here more effectively. Yeah, Ditto Tangrowth. You do 509 damage, which is great, but excuse me for a moment here while I put in an even better unit here and save that as 1. Hope you don't mind. So many Mr. Keck W's here. Oh man. Okay, we've dealt with all of this before. We've dealt with stuff like this before. Yeah. No, they made it through. No. It's fine. Chanseys and Rhydons. Okay, so it's just going to be the tanky stuff now. Great. Just what we like to see, huh? Do I level up Lapras or... Double damage to armor. The cooldown's not the greatest. However, hang on. We might get very funny with this in a moment here. Because Aggron isn't making much sense over there, so I think if we add Gyarados here... Yeah, we can do some wonders there with a Gyarados. We'll save that as 1. Yeah, it's the Chanseys and Rhydons. That'll... Yeah. Let's go for it. Oh, they're pushing so far, though, and they have so much health. We don't have the damage output down here. No! More things are getting through. Oh! Okay. I'm willing to retry that versus fully giving up on the run. If it'll let me. Okay, here comes the Mr. Keck W's. Yeah, Gyarados is very underleveled right now. As is Lapras, I think, actually. You know, I don't know why I had Gyarados all the way over here. It makes more sense to have Gyarados here. Oh my goodness! Yeah, but we have that on Lapras. Okay, gonna call this one for night here. Have a good night, everyone.